Authorities said the 10-day-old baby girl Delimar Vera had perished in a house fire, but her mother was convinced that she had been abducted. Welcome to Paradoxical Adventure, my name is Jock, and today we'll be discussing the true case of Delimar Vera, the baby girl that was presumed dead and found alive 6 years later. If you enjoy true crime, unsolved mysteries, and all things dark, please like and subscribe. We'll be posting 2 to 3 times every week, so let's get into it. On the 15th of December 1997, just a couple of days before Christmas, a fire started in the Philadelphia home of Liz Cuevas. As soon as Liz noticed the fire, she made her way through the flame and smoke, trying to get to her 10-day-old baby girl, Delimar. Once Liz entered the room, she was horrified. Delimar wasn't in her crib, it was completely empty, and the window was partially open. Liz continued to search for Delimar, and she suffered severe burns to her body. She also almost passed out due to smoke inhalation. Liz continued to make her way out of the house with the 2 other children, and she continued to scream that her baby had been abducted. The investigators, however, told her to calm down, and it was only her nerves that were acting up. Delimar was sleeping in the upstairs front bedroom in the family's 2-story row house. The firefighters were able to put the fire out relatively quickly. Most of the flames were contained in the baby's room. The authorities continued to search, but they ultimately came to the conclusion that Delimar had perished due to the fire. The fire was ruled as accidental, and the official cause was due to the extension lead that was on top of a space heater, and that ignited the fire. No human remains were found inside the house, but the investigators concluded that due to the fire, that most of the human remains would have been completely incinerated. Liz, however, was convinced that a baby had been abducted. Authorities closed the case because there was no evidence of foul play or kidnapping. Liz, however, mourned the loss of her baby girl, and for the next 6 years, she continued to wonder what really happened to Delimar. While at a birthday party of an acquaintance in 2006, Liz saw a girl with dark hair that looked strikingly like her other children. The girl also had the same dimples that Delimar had as a baby. To make things even stranger, the girl was about the same age as Delimar, and as Liz watched the girl play, who was named Aaliyah, she started to think that this might be her baby girl that had gone missing 6 years before. Liz came up with a clever plan. She pretended to assist the girl in removing bubblegum from her hair, but instead she took a couple of her hair strands in order to do a DNA test. The state legislature helped her to get the police to reopen the case and to investigate the DNA. The test proved that 6-year-old Aaliyah Hernandez was actually 6-year-old Delimar Vera that had gone missing 6 years before. The woman who had kidnapped Delimar was 42-year-old Caroline Correa, and she was the cousin of the little girl's father, Pedro Vera. Liz and Caroline only met the day before the fire, when Caroline came over to Liz's house. The following day, Caroline came back and pretended that she had forgotten her purse in the upstairs bedroom, and the blaze started just as she left the house. Delimar, still going by Aaliyah, was reunited with her parents the next year in 2004, and both of her parents got custody of her. Her abductor was convicted of kidnapping, arson, assault, concealing the whereabouts of a child, and interfering with the custody of a child. Caroline Correa was later convicted and sentenced to between 9 and 30 years in prison. Police would go on to say that they cannot fully explain why Delimar was pronounced dead. Officers at the time found bone fragments they thought were the baby's remains, but this later showed them to be non-human. When investigators returned to the scene, firemen had already dumped several hundred pounds of debris from the gutted bedroom in the backyard. The officers sifted through the debris but found mostly dry wool particles, which they were told resembled human ashes. But only the body burned at 1,000 degrees for an hour or longer. The fire, which was contained to a bedroom, lasted only about 15 minutes and was nowhere near 1,000 degrees. So that's it for today. Luckily today's case ends happily, and I would like to know what's your thoughts on this case. What do you think went wrong in the police investigation? Thank you very much for watching. Once again, if you enjoy true crime, unsolved mysteries, or all things dark, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you.